Hi guys, welcome back to Technical Gaming. My name is Eric, and in today's video I'm gonna do a showcase of my new build for Rehan. This is the Thunder slash build. Just a disclaimer, this is not an overpowered type of build as of the moment, because my current gears and skills are not yet fully complete. That's why it's a showcase. However, if you were planning to, or if you like a melee character just like Rehan, then maybe you can consider this is a very cheap build so far. And the reason why I make this build is because I haven't tried Rehan, to be honest. I love playing Gemma, Frostfire Gemma always. So I just have fun trying Rehan for the first time, and I love the results so far for this build. So let's just try the DPS. Let me show you how much it could provide some sort of damage.
Not yet.
Okay, let's see. Alright, so you can actually make about 5 mil DPS, but sometimes, I'm not sure why, but sometimes I was able to hit 7 mil for this type of build currently, right? So let's just go ahead and go through the skills right now. So it's pretty much straightforward here. So Thunder Slash, let me just give you a brief background. Of course, I know you can read it on your own, but it's actually a steep strike, and it provides lightning damage, and multi-strike grants attack additional buffs. Okay, so I put multi-strike here because of course we would like to have more multi-strike, elemental fusion, high voltage for some lightning damage, raging and slash duet for the support skill, compound potion basically just for recovery, leap attack for my movement or mobility skill, fearless war cry. Of course, we need some a lot of near taunt enemies so that we can do increase a lot of steep strike. Okay, and also bull's rage, of course, is pretty much important for every melee character because it provides good radius as well as some additional melee skill damage as well. For the passives, I haven't completed this one yet. It's because I would like to add the precise, fearless, precise weapon amplification for precise cast on critical strike, and I will change this cast curse on hit to a thunder imbue. I wasn't able to add it because we're lacking some life and mana, even though we have seal conversion. So, but there's a way in order for us to mitigate that, and I'm gonna show you that later. But for my passive, so I have fearless warcry. I mean fearless weapon amplification, magical source, of course, for mana, restrain, of course, for some sealed mana. For now, I do have electrocute and seal conversion on my curse on hit. And for cast on critical strike, we always do critical strike on this. So I have put fixate and bloodthirst as well as seal conversion for it. Okay. Now let's go over to the hero trait. For some hero traits, so I put the high voltage, of course, because we are dealing lightning damage, and also put the tendon. Is it tendon slicer? Yeah, there you go. This is for additional physical damage of 23%. And also it has 23.5% chance to ignore armor for melee damage. So for the first hero trait, so I selected this, of course. And this one for Frenzy Furious. Rampaging. Of course, Boiling Anger for Rage. And I'm gonna select this once we hit 80 because it has 50% chance to active attack skill critical strike to trigger burst, and it has cooldown of 4 seconds, so I put in there. So of course for the hero memory or hero relic rather, so I put 26% hero memory effect. Of course, it's very important, and also Warcry effect in order for us to utilize the Warcry, Fearless Warcry that we have. So I have Fervor Effect and Max Rage of 15. And also I have melee damage and skill area. And also for movement speed and 5% Fervor Effect. There. And also for the gears, let me just go to the gears. So I haven't completed this one yet though, but right now I do have Warcry because I need that for the Warcry effect. Of course, it also inflicts paralysis weaken or nearby enemies, and also have fire resistance and critical strike rating. True Sight armor, basically this is corroded, and I love this. Add 10% missing mana as lightning damage. This is a flat lightning damage that we actually need. The Demon Slayer's Heart, because basically it has max steep strike attempts, as well as some 12% chance to gain 3 additional slashes when using slash strike skill. For the boots, I do have Dark Chaser. I'm probably gonna change this, but for now I have this because I have this for my Gemma, so I put it in here just to have energy of 55. And it also has still gear evasion, max life, and as well as some lightning resistance, movement speed, and all. For the weapon, I do have dual lightning judgment because it has physical lightning damage attack speed that it can provide to the thunder slash. Okay. Regarding with the rings, as I mentioned, we need I need to change this for other ring. Let's just go over to the trade house real quick. I'm gonna show you exactly what we need. Since we are planning to change curse on hit to have thunder imbue instead, I need to have this exception thunder hell because it has less 25% thunder imbue mana seal, and it also has 92% additional thunder imbue damage. So we need this in order for us to equip our thunder imbue because that's much more powerful based on what I have tested so far. And I'm gonna add the Fury Heart in order for us to get this extra damage, though it will, lessen our survival, but that's perfectly fine because it still has 35% critical strike rating, dexterity, as well as the critical strike damage and agility blessing. And then for the skills, as you can see, I do have precise, fearless, weapon amplification, magical source, thunder in view, and cast on strike. And for the hero memory, so I'm planning to buy this and this. This is kind of a bit expensive though for me, but yeah, I'm gonna do this one. And this one for the lightning damage. Okay. For the Pact Spirit, let me just go over here real quick. It's pretty much simple. It's more on basically attack damage. Let me just go over here. Yeah, increase attack damage, critical strike, and attack speed because we need that. Additional buff. Also for mana, energy shield, restoration, and experience. And last but not least is the increased drop quantity, of course, for Flame Elementium. You know that, right? And then for my talent, so of course I go over to Goddess of Hunting because of it provide attack speed as well as some damage and also some lightning damage, as you can see here. So I'm gonna go back here because I need to fulfill this one in order to add more lightning damage. So I selected Perception because of the attack speed that it provides, as well as rush for the movement and additional damage if you move 5 meters. So let me just go over to the Goddess of Hunting so that you can check. You can go back here so that you can add some, what do you call this, attack critical strike rating, as well as the lightning damage. And you can also add movement speed if you want, and attack speed. There you go. Then for the second talent, I choose Blade Runner because of the lightning damage that it can provide. As you can see, I put in there as well as max life. There. Lightning damage again. Then lightning damage again. As well as multi-strike. It's very, very important. So for the first skill, we choose transition because we're also always triggering lightning skill. There's a 50% chance for the skill to deal 75 critical strike damage. And then for the second one, multi-strike deals 55 increasing damage. So it's very important. So here are my talent. You can just check this out. This is still incomplete. I will go back for the attack speed once I fulfill other skill tree that I have, as well as the shock chance as well. For the ranger, the last talent, so because it has critical strike rating, guys, there, and also some damage as well. We need that as well. It has some pretty cool fervor effect here. There, it's very important as well. Now for the first, we check fluke for critical strike having lucky effect and having at least 50 fervor rating. And also for the last one, we're gonna be getting this one basically for fervor rating, for the critical strike rating per fervor rating as well. All right. So there. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that you like this build. Again, this is not an overpower build, but if you like some fun, you might want to try this. A very new skill build that you might want to consider. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because I'm doing Torchlight content as well as some builds as well and updates about Torchlight Infinite. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.